Alrighty, folks, we got another new album review for you, and today it is, look at that glare already. Hellway Train out of Brazil. The album is called Borderline. Has this little obi on here from the new wave of traditional heavy metal YouTube channel. If you guys haven't ever checked that channel out, they got a lot of good music on there. I may have found out about Hellway Train from that channel. So there's slipcase. If I can get it out of here. Not really slipping. There we go. And there's the album cover. It's pretty much the same as a slipcase, except it has the band name and the album title on there. Yeah, look at that glare. So like I said, the album's called Borderline. They're out of Brazil. They get their name from the lead singer, whose name is Marc Hellway. They've been around since 2010, but they did not put an EP out until 2013. They have one other EP. It came out in 2021, I believe. And then they had a split album out with another band from Brazil called Hell Gun. That came out in 2022. So this is their first full-length album. They've had several singles released too, but this is their first full-length. It's a really good album. They take a lot of influence from Judas Priest. There's a little Maiden in here. There's a little Sabotage in here. It starts off with, they do have 3 instrumentals on here, and they also have a cover tune on here. So the album's 10 tracks. It's only 40 minutes long. So 3 instrumentals might be a little excessive, but I mean they're all good. They don't outstay their welcome. Most of them are 2 of them are 2.5 minutes long. Then one approaches 4 minutes. So you start off with the instrumental. Almost every new wave of traditional heavy metal band is doing this now, where they have an intro on their album. A lot of times it's just throwaway. It could just be added into the song, but I guess they're trying to add an extra track, or it's the chic thing to do is have an intro. But this intro is actually an intro. It actually it's got some keyboards in it, and it actually sounds like a different song than just leading into the follow-up song. You get an air raid siren in there, so it's a good way to start off the album. Then you get the second song is called Hell on Earth, and right away the verse brings you into Painkiller vibes. Like I said, the singer Marc Hellway, his regular singing voice doesn't sound that much like Halford, maybe a little bit, but when he's doing his high-pitched screaming, it definitely, or high-pitched singing, it definitely sounds like Halford. They also got a lot of U.S. power metal vibes in here, which I mentioned Sabotage. There's definitely some Sabotage influence in here, along with other U.S. power metal bands. Then the third track is called Born to Rock Hard. You get some nice guitar playing from, his name is Vinicius Thram. It's just a 4-piece, singer, guitar player, bass, drums. But he's a really good guitar player. He's got some nice soloing in here, some nice shredding going on in here. And this song definitely has some, like I said, it's called Born to Rock Hard, and it definitely has some rock hard, ride free in the chorus. The Judas Priest influence is really heavy, but it's never so heavy that you think these guys are just copying Judas Priest. And they never do it for like the whole song. It's like, well, this verse kind of sounds like Judas Priest, or this chorus kind of sounds like Judas Priest. But they never let it go so far as it goes into parody or it goes into mimicry. It's all done really tastefully. Like I said, all the band members are really tight. The production's really good. The singer's really good. The fourth song is called Bounded to Devour. I think a couple of these song titles may lend themselves to English being their second language. But it's another quick pace one. Then you get an instrumental, which is good. It's more keyboard oriented too. It's weird that the keyboards don't really show up anywhere except for in the instrumentals. Ghost Over the Night. It's another good pace rocker. You might get a little Free Will Burning influence in there. It's followed by another instrumental where they actually bring in some flamenco guitar in it, but it's kind of like in the background. It's a real like echoey instrumental. Cold Town definitely has the Sabotage vibes in there. I mean, it's got a lot of Legion in there. This song could easily have been on Hall of the Mountain King. Then the last one is Gateway to Arkham Asylum. It starts off with a little Maiden chug, Iron Maiden, before it goes into some Sabotage style guitar. And then the last track is called Sole Dio. They're Portuguese, so it doesn't, they speak Portuguese, so it doesn't translate as easy as Spanish. Soledad, I believe that means loneliness. And it's by a band called Azul Limão, which is lemon blue. But it's a heavy track too. It's nice, good rocker. This whole album is really fast paced. Like I said, that third instrumental where they have that little flamenco guitar, and it only lasts 2.5 minutes. It slows the pace down a little bit. That's track number 7. But other than that, it's pretty balls to the wall all the way through. So I would like to give this an 8.5 out of 10. But I think I'm going to go with 8 out of 10. 3 instrumentals on a 10-track, 40-minute album. It's a little excessive, even though they're tastefully done. And then also you throw in one cover tune in a 40-minute album, along with those 3 instrumentals. And like I said, the Judas Priest worship isn't over the top, but it is noticeable. So I think those 3 things are going to keep me from giving it an 8.5 out of 10. But it's a solid 8 out of 10. I would recommend you guys going and checking it out. I would recommend you guys going and listening to it. This album actually came out earlier in the year. I can't remember when exactly, but it took me a minute to find a copy that wasn't so expensive. Alright, so anyway, Hellway Train. Hopefully I've held this CD up enough that YouTube will give me a halfway decent thumbnail to choose from. Hellway Train, Borderline, out of Brazil, new wave of traditional heavy metal. Go check it out. You guys have a good one.